Yes, YouTube people. It's day 4. It's good to be back. Starting with bench today because my gym literally only has one power rack and then like one of them it's like a squat rack, but it's not like a rack. It's just like a little place you can do squats. Ideally, I don't want to squat there, but they were both full, so I went for my bench. We're doing 80 kg today. To be honest, if I'm completely honest, I was not well rested for this session at all. I was underslept, under eaten, so wasn't really feeling it, but I knew I had to show up. You can see my arms shaking. It's just part of the recovery. I didn't prioritize recovery, so this is feeling heavier than it really needs to be. The first set, I completed my 5 reps, and then I went to the bathroom, and my hands were proper slippery afterwards, after washing my hands. And I tried to dry the bar, I tried to dry my hands, but I did 4 reps here, and then it just was feeling too slippy, so I put it back. Rested a bit, and then did the last rep. And then on the next set, literally the same thing. I did 4 reps. Felt like I couldn't do the 5th. Didn't want to risk it, especially because I don't have a spot. So, don't need to rush it. No pressure. Just do it afterwards. Taking some feedback. I'm trying to make an active effort of I hope you can see it here, not letting my wrists fold under the bar and keeping my wrist strong. And that will let me use my chest a bit better. And then also my feet positioning, moving forward, trying to get a little right ankle at my knee, so my feet are a little bit too far back. So trying to do that, and I think that we'll start seeing, the bench will start looking a lot better once I start getting to that 85, 87, because then I literally can't fuck around. I literally have to eat, I have to make sure, if I want to get to that number, So that's when we'll really see where the issues in the form are. I think right now, I'm just trying to get back in the groove of things. I think you see me here resting in between that last set, like I was telling you. And then, I literally just get that extra one. And that's me for the day. Now, look, the squat. Like I said, I wasn't well rested. I really wasn't feeling the gym. And now that I've done my bench and the bench felt harder than it needed to, I was already a bit tired. And I just didn't feel up to it, but I might as well warm up is what I thought. In my warm-up, I hurt my hip a little bit. I think my stance is too narrow, and someone in the comments also mentioned it as well. And I think that kind of led to me impinging my hip a little bit. And you can see I do my reps here. It doesn't really look that bad. Bar moves at a decent speed, but that hip pain was just really getting to me, man. So I literally did 3 reps, contemplated doing a 4th, and I was just like, why risk this hip pain getting worse? I also felt really tired, so I left it with the plan to just go back at it the next day or the day after that and complete my set. This is 95 kg. So, yeah, it's a bit frustrating that I didn't hit my number there. But I went back at it with a fresh mindset. I'd just taken the advice from one of the comments about widening my stance, and that really helped. Oh my God, did it help. I was every single rep felt like, it felt like what it used to feel like. It felt like my glutes were doing it, not my quads. I was having an issue with keeping my core tight, I'll be real. I was just feeling lazy. I couldn't be bothered. I wanted to just shove my hips up and not deal with the difficulty. I don't know, if you've done squats, you might understand what I mean. Or maybe you just have a strong core, but for me, it takes a lot of mental effort to stay sharp. I really have to tell myself to do it. It's not a instinctual thing. So you're going to see, that was a good rep, right? But you're going to see towards the end some serious good morning squats. Even there, that's literally rep 2. And you can see I'm shoving my hips up, but my back angle is staying lower. And towards the end of it, my back was proper sore. Not my injured part, not my vertebrae or anything, but just my lower back muscles. They were feeling this. You're going to see on the next sets it gets bad. To be honest, the fixes here. Look at that. Grindy reps, boy. I was going to say the fix really is just, I've got to eat more. I've got to eat more aggressively. The guy in the comments, I can't remember your name, I'm really sorry, told me to put on 50 pounds. Typical starting strength people. I'm probably gonna look to get to, I'm 75 kg, so I'm looking to get to around 85, 90 kg, which is 10, 15, it's like, let's call it 30 pounds, which I think is quite good, and then we'll go from there, see what happens. But yeah, weight gain will help me keep up with the increments in the weight on the bar. I think because it was a 5 kilo jump and my recovery wasn't really that great in terms of eating and sleeping, it meant that this was really hard. And when it's really hard, it's even harder to focus on my core and keeping it tight and making sure the back angle doesn't get compromised during the lift. Right, so yeah, moving forward, a lot more milk being drunk. I need to meal prep a little bit more. Just be on it, you know? Yeah, if I'm honest, like, when you get less consistent with the gym, get less consistent with your eating at the same time, right? So I kind of have a habit. I've picked up a habit of not being too consistent with my food because I'd already kind of done my weight gain and whatever. So getting back into it, because my gym wasn't that consistent, because I was sore for literally a whole week, it was really hard to get back in the flow of also getting my diet and everything back in check because it just didn't feel that necessary. But now that like after this session, I can literally feel it. Like I want to get in the kitchen. I want to prioritize recovery more than anything in my life because I'm fearing that next session where the weight goes up again. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.